it's nice to see you all again for another video on Bbig. This time we are up by 0.85% on the day. Now this isn't too big of a gain, and I have seen this being spun all sorts of ways, so I want to talk about this in tonight's video. If it sounds good, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Of course, if you haven't done so already, we hit 12.7k amazingly yesterday. We're on almost half of that right now, so coming up to 12.8k already. Thank you for all of the support. You guys are doing phenomenally well for this channel. Again, share the video with your friends, share the video with your family members and anybody who may be interested, but always remember, this is not financial advice, and I am not a financial advisor. And now that I've said that, we are going to jump into the video, and again, just make sure you are completely informed as to the risk when investing in Bbig. And one more thing that I want to point out before we dive any deeper into both tonight's filming as a whole, but also this specific video, is I clearly have a bit of a sore throat, to put things out very simply. So yeah, if things sound different, you understand why, and if I do not make any videos going forwards into the next few days, it's probably because I am quite ill, but I'm definitely going to try keep banging them out for you as long as I can, and of course, even if I am off for a couple of days, I'll be back before you know it, and I'll inform you guys about it on the Discord, so join us for that. But yeah, the one-day data for this stock, we're up by 1.09% in trading hours. Market just closed 1 minute ago, and we are down by 0.12. Now, this doesn't mean anything because, like I said, we have a long time to go, but this is what we're going to be focusing on in tonight's video. So, it's a gain of 9 cents, it's a gain of 1.09%, and I know people are going to be spinning this different ways. Now, the way that I feel about this one, just to immediately tell you guys, is I feel good about it. Now, I understand how some people who anticipate a big growth going forwards into today, this may seem like a letdown, but this is something that I actually talked about in our video last night. I spoke about how this one could definitely see some big growth going forwards into this week. However, I was completely not anticipating it. If it happens, which it still could, happy days, good news, we're all happy about that. But obviously, if it doesn't happen, the whole idea is that we don't get too excited and then we don't subsequently get let down. I'm looking for some consolidation this week, which, by the way, is what we have seen today. It's been a fantastic, perfect textbook consolidation upwards, so I'm very happy with that. And again, going forwards into the rest of the week, we're still in a good position, guys. Don't let this one get spun in a negative light, as I have heard so many times, believe it or not, on many forums. We are up about 60% in the past week, and to see this one up by 1% now is kind of remarkable. You know, you would kind of anticipate it being in the red, people taking profits and everything, but that doesn't appear to be the case, and that is a really good sign going forwards for the stock. So yeah, the 5-day data for this one now is showing what I'm talking about a bit more clearly. We had that big run up concluding on Friday. Then for the late part of Friday going into today, which is Monday, you're flat. If you look from this area here, you'll see we're down by only about 5 cents. And again, this is to be expected, but we have just seen consolidation through late Friday into all of today, which is very nice. And now on the month, you'll see we have had that little bit of a U-turn. We've dipped down to the lows down here, which were all the way down at the $5 mark, if you will remember. From there, we've bounced back up, and we have kind of found a bit of support in this $8 range. Now, I understand that days like this for any stock are going to be frustrating, especially stocks, like I said, that people are anticipating big runs up on. But again, this is a very good sign. I think where we are with this stock right now, we're in a phenomenal position. I think going forwards, we still have that potential to see more and more growth into the next week. I couldn't really have expected anything better from today, and I'm very happy with where we stand. What we're going to do now is we're going to have a look at the technical indicators. It's a 1 day, 5 day and 1 month. On the 1 day, we're sat on a moving average of what appears to be 835. You'll see the pink tab just sticking out over there. Come down here, you'll see the RSI figure is at 49. So 50 is neutral, 49 is really good, 80 is overbought by the way, and 20 is oversold. Come down here to the MACD, you'll be seeing a trend which is bearish, don't get me wrong, because of this dip that we noticed, but clearly now it is coming back up, which is good. And again, this is only the 1 day data, not necessarily the most important unless you are day trading this stock, but the 5 day and the 1 month is more inclusive in my opinion. Now here we appear to be sat on a moving average of 851. Now this is obviously a bit higher than where we are right now. That's because we had that drop mid-session today, which of course brought us down from that range down to where we are right now. So yeah, it has crossed down, but it doesn't necessarily mean anything as of yet. Now, the RSI is surprisingly low. It's sat at 36. 20, like I said, is going to be oversold, so 36 isn't. It's not too far away, but it's not yet oversold, but it's just quite low. And again, this is because of this drop that we have had. It's caught the RSI out. Now, the MACD down here is turning negative, and that is because of this drop after such a big week of growth. Not necessarily the most indicative yet, but the 1 month data, as you will know, is the one that I like to look at, because for me with BBIG, I mean, of course, you guys can play it exactly however you want, but for me, this one is more of a swing trade. As I have said with this stock before, I have actually been opening positions in this stock recently, and yeah, I think that this one does have that potential to go a bit higher. I'm still holding on to my positions. That may change in the next 2 or 3 days, because like I said, I am kind of swing trading this one, kind of mid to short term trading it as time does go on, but I'm very happy with where we are sat so far. Anyway, the 1 month data is shown as a moving average of 606. That is going to be slower than where we are right now, because bear in mind it's a 50-day MA. It tracks the past 50 days. It's going to obviously lag, especially when we see big jumps like this in the past 5 or so days. Come out here to the RSI, we're at 63. Now 50 is neutral, like I said. 63 isn't too bad. Of course it's going to be a bit overinflated because of this push up that we have had, but it will probably level out soon in time, as we have seen this price become a kind of normal level in the past 2 days, which is a good sign. Now the MACD is actually becoming bullish now. We're seeing these lines cross over, which is nice, and you'll see these candles, which were red before, coming down to the downside, are now coming green, and if you highlight on today's candle, you will see it is green, and it has actually crossed over the middle bar, and now we are back into the bullish territory, which is definitely a good sign of a trend change for this stock, which is really, really nice. Now, other things to take away is that a lot of the market is in the green today. Again, whether we will make these YouTube shorts or not tonight, I am not sure, but if we do, we'll look at the market conditions. But overall, you can see a lot of stocks in this field, if you will, these meme stocks. We're seeing PROG green, we're seeing CEI up by 7.8, we're seeing ATER up by 0.12, ANY is up as well, and AMC, which is a bit lower down, is going to be in the green too. So it's been a green day in the market as a whole, and a green day in this meme stock sector, if you will want to call it that. I think, you know what, especially for BBIG, we're in a wonderful position. People are going to try spin this one negatively. I was browsing StockTwits just a few moments ago, guys, and I've been hearing all sorts of stuff on StockTwits about how this growth that we have seen is a negative thing, about how BBIG is in a bad position. We need to be realistic, guys. This stock has ran up, like I said, by about 60%, and that is actually something that counts for a lot. We need to take that into account. We need to look at where we are with this stock. I think going forwards, we are still in a prime position for more growth. Now, what rate of growth am I expecting? I am not too sure, guys. Again, I am still in this stock. My opinions will change as time does go on, but one thing that I'm going to say is I don't see this one as bearish right now. If anything, I see us in a really nice position. We see gains like this of 1% and we think, oh, this stock is not moving in the direction that we want, but clearly it is. Look out to the past 5 days, look out to the past month, you'll see we've done a massive V-shaped recovery. Things are looking good. Do not forget that $8.32 or $8 mark as a whole is a really nice level of support. Even if we were to drop down to 8, as we have done back here, it's still a nice level of support, especially after such a big growth. And realistically, guys, I was actually anticipating, like I said, quite a flat consolidation day, if not a red day today, as we have had that big rise. So really, it's been a pleasant surprise. I'm happy with this stock, and I think going forwards into tomorrow, we are still in a strong position. Again, what we see, I'm looking for some flat consolidation, if not a small amount of growth. That would be my bullish scenario, but even if we were to see a small dip, I wouldn't really be too worried about that, just because of how high we are up in the past 5 days. Do not forget where you are, do not forget why you are in this stock, and do not forget the data. Everything is still looking good in my opinion, just my personal views, and again, you can take your own approach because I am not a financial advisor. But thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you all again very soon, guys. Goodbye. Thank you for watching through till the end, but let me tell you about our Discord. So on your screen you will be seeing the N2S Finance Discord. Obviously it is split into multiple sections. Basically at the top we have updates from me and all that kind of good stuff. If you scroll down a bit further we have the main sections where we focus on cryptos, SPACs and other hot stocks including penny stocks, even stable growth stocks as well, and we even have a special AMC GME chat. If you scroll down you can see some research and DD from the community. We also have funny memes and you can see actual contributions from members down here. And again, if you do join us, it is completely free, link is down below. But if you do want to become a Patreon, you will actually get a pink sticker which will be displayed on your name. So your name will come up in pink as mine comes up in red down here, and that will show that you are a Patreon. But other than that, guys, you can join completely for free down below. You do not have to pay anything if you do not want to. Thank you for watching, see you soon.